Hello and how are you? My name is Mahindo Mbarak, and in today's video we're going to create a user interface like this one. It's going to be a sign up form that will allow the users to enter their email, their username and their password, their names and their location, and it will be having we will implement the cards, and it will be having a background of an image as how you can see it. So this image can be any kind of image that you want to put in background, but it should be the design that is relying with your own application. So we're going to make a user interface like this one in today's Android Material UI challenge. I hope you're ready to do it with me. If you are, then let's get started. So in the very first place, I'm going to come to our project, and I create this activity. We're going to have this form for sign up. So I'll simply come to my project under forms, I'll right click and then say new, and then say activity, and come and say empty activity. So in this empty activity is where I'm going to rename the activity and call it form sign up activity. Form sign up activity. And then I'll simply come and say finish, so that this activity should be created. Okay, and then after having the activity created, I'll collapse this one so that I can have enough space to work with, and then come to the layout and then split it so that we can have the source code and the design aside it. And then we're going to start recording the project itself. Okay, so I've already created it. All what I need is just to copy the code and paste it as I'm explaining it. So we'll go ahead and create our first main layout to become a relative layout. So select everything here and make it relative layout, and we give it orientation of vertical, and then after giving it orientation of vertical, we'll go ahead and give the background image that is going to cover everything here. There's going to be an image view with the background image, so that's why you can see that I'm having this image view with the background image. So this image can be any image of any kind that you want, and for me I put behind that keyboard, but you can make it to be any kind of image that you want, or any image of your choice. As you can see, the attributes that I've attached there. Okay, then after doing that, I'll go ahead and give a view that is going to separate this back that's going to add an overlay that you will have some kind of a dark and transparent overlay between the image and the text or things that we'll put in front, so that things will be readable in whatever color that we choose. So I'm going to add that overlay there. Can you see? Let me show you what's the meaning of this overlay. This overlay is going to match parent everything, but I'm going to put that kind of transparency between the text or between the things that I'm going to add on top of this image, so that all colors should be readable in front of this image. That's the overlay that I want to put here. So you see, I put a view that is matching parent, and you can see there's some kind of dark overlay between the image and anything that I'm going to add on top of this. So this overlay color, you can define it if you have not defined it in your project here. They're just transparent colors that can be seen through. Okay, there's also white overlay in case I want to have that kind of white color that is transparent. I can use as well white overlay, but we have chose to use what? To use dark overlay. As you can see these ones. Okay, they're already defined in the values file that I gave to you. So after doing that, we'll go ahead and add the what, and add the toolbar that is on top here. Okay, so we have our toolbar, and you can see the attribute that I put in this toolbar. So if these one cannot be resolved, I can as well remove them, but for now they are resolved. So we have these things in the toolbar, we're having the ID, we're having the width, we're having the size, the height size, and we're having the fit system window set as false. Okay, and then you're having the theme as dark action bar. So you can go ahead and put this attribute in the toolbar. Okay, and then after doing that, we'll go ahead and create the create the scroll view where we're going to put our information. So I'll copy the scroll view tag as well. You create it on your side, and I make sure that I close this scroll view tag. Okay, so this scroll view tag is just having the width of match parent, height of match parent, and it is below the it is below the toolbar, this one on top, and it is having spacing of margin large, and it is having the scroll bars of none. I've removed the scroll bars and I've made it scroll caching to be true. So you know, this toolbar takes only a single child, so between this toolbar I'm going to add one more child, which is going to be the linear layout that will add our real form. So I'll copy that linear layout and come and put there under the toolbar. Okay, so in this linear layout you're having the width of match parent and the height of match parent and the rotation of vertical. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the values in this linear layout. So it's going to be a relative layout here that you see here. So this relative layout it will allow us to center these images as you can see them. Okay, so I'll copy that relative layout and paste it here. So in this relative layout, it is having the height of 90 dp and is having the width of 90 dp, and inside that relative layout we are giving it margin top of large and padding top of medium. Okay, of spacing medium, and also space middle here, the padding bottom, the margin bottom. Okay, and then we're giving it the background of select item background. Okay, this one of course it will be an attribute that will be provided by Android operating system itself. Then between there we'll give give it an image that we are going to center this image that you can see here, which is having width of match parent and height of match parent. And then after we give it remember to put the gravity of center, right? Remember to put the gravity of center. Then inside this image is where we put the drawable of the image circle. So this image is going to be kind of a picture. I mean, we're going to put first of all this circle here, that's whitish circle. So to create that circle, the whitish circle, just press Alt and Enter and say create a new resource file. It's going to be just a resource file. So that resource file is just a drawable. I mean, it's a layout that we're going to define these rules. Okay, I think we already have it, but you just write and add these few rules, which is going to have Android in the main parent is called shape. The main tag, it's having the shape Android oval, and then the shape attribute is oval, and the use level is set to false, and then the solid property, which is a tag that you add inside, it is having a color of white. So by doing that, we'll have that kind of a circle. So let us define it in our project here, and then you have this circle. So once you save it, of course this circle comes in front, and then after putting that background circle, we'll go ahead and press Alt and Enter to make this tint work. Okay, and then we give a an icon of a camera. This icon shouldn't be a physical photo of your own, but it should be it should be a photo made of a vector. Otherwise, if you put your own photo, then it will do what? It will crash because it cannot create a tint of that. So we're going to create this photo of a camera by simply coming to our project and go to drawables, right click on drawables, and then say new, and then say vector asset, and then we are going to look for camera, this one here, and let's say OK. So that one can tell the user to do what? To select an image and then click on finish, and then we'll have that beautiful camera there. Let's start and enter, or change this one to SRC and change this one to what? To Android. Everything will be beautiful. Okay, so at that moment you can see we've got that. So we'll go ahead and now do what? And now add the next card view. Okay, the first card view. So I'll just simply copy this card view and come and paste it here under this relative layout, and then come and close it. Make sure that you always remember to close them. It is having width of match parent, height of wrap content, and card background color of white, and then and this card background color should be behind the app. Okay, and then we're having a card corner of 1 dp and elevation of 3 dp and card compat of true. Then after doing that, we're going to add there a linear layout between that card, because the card cannot take multiple children, but linear layout can take multiple. So add one child of linear layout and inside that card, and we give it orientation of vertical. Then inside there, we're going to add now the edit text. Okay, and the first one will be of email. Okay, so we'll have something beautiful like that. Okay, you can pause the video and look at it, because I believe I've explained much more about these. Okay, just pause the video. I believe you'll understand every attribute here, their dimensions, and only the background with the Android color of transparent. Okay, so we proceed. I'll add another view, which is going to be the line between the email and the username. There we go. And then add the username field. Just pause the video in case I'm too fast, and then handle it, because majority of these attributes are self-explanatory. Okay, I hope we are together. So I'll proceed to the next. And also the next one. That is password. Okay, so proceed to the next one again. It's going to be another card, separate card. So I'll get out of this card here in bottom and add another card, and then make sure that I remember to close that card before I proceed. Close it in the right place. Is that the right place? I was closing it before I opened it. That is too bad. Okay, so this is the card, and then I close it. And then after, we'll have to add a linear layout. You can see the card is just like the first one, Then let us add a linear layout and make sure that we do what? We close it. And then after doing that, you're going to add there the edit text view. This one here, which is having the full name. And we'll add a view that will separate that edit text view from what? From location. Okay. Then after doing that, we'll go ahead and put another edit text view. That's going to have the what? The address. Then lastly, we'll put our button that will ask the user to do what? To create the account. But before we put that button, we'll first put the text view. I mean the view that is separating the text view or the edit text from what? From the button itself. Then let's go ahead and put now the button. This button is just going to be a card. It's not really not going to be a radio button. It's just going to be a material repo layout. Remember, we added a library for material repo in the previous video, and I hope you are following. and that material repo is one that will be able to make for us a button of this kind. If you don't have that library in your project, just search this material repo layout. You'll get that library, add it in your Gradle module, and then you'll be able to achieve what you're going to do right now. But if you don't have that time, you can still use the normal buttons of Android. No problem. So I'll add that material repo here and I close it. It is having the background of BT create account and already define this deep orange color, okay, as the background of it. Then after I'll go ahead and add the what? And add the text that will allow us to create the account between this material. Okay, so it's just a text view with the word create account. Okay, and the color of the text is white, and the text appearance is up compat border of body 2. Okay, up compat text appearance of body 2. That's how we set the text appearance of this text view. Okay, so I can press Ctrl Alt and L to organize my code, and then we'll have created our project like that. Then lastly, we'll go ahead and put these very last options for the user. If they have the account, they can create it. If they already have an account, they can sign in instead of what? Of signing up. So those ones will be after the linear layout, I mean within the linear layout after the card, here like this. And then also make sure that you do what? You close them. Oh no, that's the wrong place. Sorry. It have to be here after the card, this card, right? And then make sure that you close it. Okay, so it is nothing but a linear layout with the height of wrap pointed and width of master and padding top of spacing medium. So there we're going to put a text that is going to ask the user if they already have the account. See, it's just a text, a normal text with the color of blue 300, like that kind of. Okay, and then we are going to put a kind of clickable text that can tell the user's brain to click on it, and then we give it here. Okay, sign in. So it is nothing but a text view with the ID of sign up. So you can put here the listener, like when the user clicks there, it will take them to the form of signing up, and text area like that, and then you can see the text color is green background. So that's how I've created that project, and I hope at this point you have also achieved the same thing. If you haven't, then pause the video and try to go through it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this one in the what? In our main menu for forms. So I'll click there and come here to the form main, which is this one. I'm going to duplicate this last method in a way that if someone clicks on it, it should open form sign up image activity. So I'm just going to put here sign up image activity, or I can say sign up image. Okay, sign up image like that, and then I'll go to the front end and do that to add the button that we will call this method. Okay, so where's the front end? Just go on top here and press Ctrl and click on it, and then to take it to the front end, I'll duplicate this very last line and change this one to sign up image, and I put here the on click, I change it to what? To sign up image, like that. Okay, then we'll go ahead and run the application and see the output. So this is what we've got. So I'll just simply click on forms, and then you have sign up image on bottom here. When I click on sign up image, you can see we've got a very beautiful form. Okay, so you can go ahead and remove this top color if you want to, and make it match with the image that you have in the behind. So we can as well also add the back end logic, so that this form should start working in kind of real world or with our brains. So I hope the video was helpful to you. If it was, please remember to share it with your friends, also liking the video as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel if you have not. And let us meet in the next video. We are going to look at more interesting forms, and thank you for watching. Hope you'll not miss in the next video. Take care.